Fair use, fair use. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to all those that are tuned in. Now, y'all see the title. Heaven or hell is your choice. Some people don't believe in hell. Some people don't believe in heaven. They think it's mythology or some spookism. But you have to keep in mind, your body has a soul. And that soul, after you die, leaving this physical body, has to go somewhere. So, what if, by any chance, when you read the scriptures are true, even though they are, but you find out during the afterlife, and it's too late then. So, let's start off here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So, we have a physical body, and we have a soul within our physical body. But here it states, fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So we have a physical body, and we also will have a spiritual body. And guess what? Your spiritual body is going to be able to feel everything, taste everything, smell everything, see everything, hear everything. Let's go here. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 40. There are also celestial bodies. Now, celestial bodies are heavenly bodies. And bodies terrestrial. The terrestrial are of the earth. So these are earthly bodies. But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 44 through 49. It is sown a natural body, being we have a natural body, right? It is raised a spiritual body. So once your natural body dies, you will have a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. And so it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit that was not first, which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterwards that which is spiritual. Now, this is one of the questions I used to ask. So, did we have a spiritual body first? And then our spiritual body came into a physical body, or manifested into a physical body. And then when we die, we're going back into the spiritual body. But here it states, no, the natural body was first. And then we're going to manifest into a spiritual body. Verse 47. The first man is of the earth, earthy. The second man is of Yahweh from heaven. As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. So, you will have a spiritual body, meaning your soul. Once this physical body, your natural body die, you will have a spiritual body, a celestial body, which is your soul. Now this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, we're not supposed to be looking at the things that are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. Everything that you see in existence, your house, your home, your clothes, your TVs, your cars, everything physical that you see is temporal. But guess what? After you die and leave, let's see. It says, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So what you should be doing right now, preparing for the eternal side, the spiritual side, the celestial side, because that's eternal. This is temporal. So you should be preparing for that. Now check out this brother named Dominic Moreau. He was shot in 2009 twice. and he was pronounced dead. He was dead for 3 minutes and 47 seconds. But check out his testimony of what he witnessed and what happened to him after he left his physical body into the celestial body and where he went. Because everything in this physical body is like a report card. So if you living unrighteously, if you're not being obedient to the word, this is where you're going. But if you're being obedient to the word, you're going to another place. So the Most High gave him that opportunity to come back and give his testimony to us. So check this out.
So we're coming up to the moment now where you were shot.
Yes.
Right? And then you had the experience, right? Lead us up to the moment where you got shot. And then what happened after that?
Sure. It was 2009. By then I had some money, and, you know, every weekend we go to the clubs. We go to the clubs looking for girls. We're smoking some weed. We're drinking in their life. Right. So for us, it's a tradition to go get new clothes. You go to the club, you got to have a new outfit. So me and my friend, we're going to go shopping during the day. We go shopping, but I kept seeing this one guy. Okay. First we went to the clothing store. I come out, he's sitting on his car. And this is something in my spirit says something is not right about this guy. But I looked at him, he said, "What's up?" And said, "Okay, what's up?" We go to another store. I come out, he's outside the second store, way on the other side of our district. Just like it's no way you can keep running to the same person. So I thought it was, wait a minute. Now my spirit really was tugging on me. Like something is up with this guy. So again, I looked and he said, he's sitting on his car outside of the store. So I tapped my friend and said, "Hey man, this man is following us." This guy, and my friend laughed. He was like, "Dude, you're not that important. Nobody following you, man. Quit it. You're nobody to be thinking about. Stop it. You're paranoid." Okay, I brushed it off. So later on, I come out 2 or 3 hours later, we're dressed. I'm ready to go out. I come outside the building. Guess who's standing there? The same guy. So this time I said, okay, I'm about to question this guy and ask him, do I know him from somewhere? Where is he from? You know what I mean? Because enough is enough at this point. My spirit is telling me I need to find out what's going on. As I'm walking and approaching the guy, he had a cigar in his mouth. And he said, "Do you have a lighter on you?" I said, "Yeah." And so as I'm reaching in my pocket, I saw a green flash. It's the first thing I really remember. It was a green flash. Okay. Now it just seems like, I don't know if things go in slow motion. You know, when your body experience traumatic experiences, you know, you either black out or time slows down for you. Okay. And I'm noticing how God put that in as a safety mechanism for your body, for us, so we won't be over traumatized by the experience. But as I look up, I smell like, I don't know if you know what matches, like if you would burn a whole book of matches, like the sulfuric smell. Yeah. That's what I smell. But as I look up to him and he hit me again, wow, again. So now I'm looking at him, but he has this look on his face and it was demonic, but it was like I got you look, like you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But as the second time I fall back, as soon as I'm falling back, I feel myself falling forward. Okay. It's hard to explain. I'm falling back, but yet I can feel myself falling forward, and instantly, it was instantaneous. It was just like that. I was in darkness. But like I described before, this darkness is not a darkness like here on earth. It's not like you can blindfold yourself, like you can put yourself underneath the earth, super blindfold yourself and dig deeper. And it's still, this darkness is alive. You understand? It had a spiritual component to it, to where I felt it was all over me, like it was holding me. But as I'm falling down, I can't even calculate the speed. But as I'm falling, the more I'm falling, the more I'm feeling things getting stripped away from me. Meaning such as like hope, love, all the stuff that we take for granted here that we don't realize that come from God, they're stripped from you as you're falling to this place. Okay? I want people to be aware. Don't take anything for granted. Because as I was falling, it's beyond, like I was saying before, at first, the terror. It's not fear, it's terror, and it's alive. It's a spirit. It's alive in that place. In the darkness, it's alive. It was alive.